Hello, Matt DeVance with DeVance Electronic Lifestyle. Thank you for joining us today. We are at CEDIA, and we're going to be going around to some cool booths today, seeing a lot of neat products, talking to a lot of neat vendors, and finding out more about their products. So come along with us and check out CEDIA 2022. Thanks. CEDIA 2022, we stopped in here at the Focal booth. They have something really cool I wanted you to see. This is a new outdoor speaker. It looks kind of like a sphere or an orb. So we're excited to learn more about this and see if we can't get these out on display and or in your backyard soon. So thank you again. This is Focal, CEDIA 2022, and their new outdoor speaker. And I thought it would be neat just to have you see what the back of a speaker looks like. A lot of times the client or our clients never really get to see these because it's in the ceiling, but here's what's kind of behind the scenes of a speaker. Once it gets installed, you can see these little, what we call dog ears, that flip out once we screw them in. Kind of see the electronics that go into making an in-ceiling or an in-wall speaker. Obviously these are square, rectangular, and rounds. So the behind the scenes of some of these speakers that we're putting inside your ceilings and or your walls. We're going to keep rolling. So the whole experience about a keypad like this is you can control your lights, you can control your shades, you can control your audio and your video. It's really, really nice. Come up, press one button, all these things happen. That's the whole idea of having home automation, because it's going to do more than one thing. It's going to make your life easy, right? So you come up, you hit one button, my living button. Now off of this living button or light button or movie break, movie. This is great right here. I hit movie. Now my lights dim, all my electronics come on, my shades close. All these things happening with one button, which is exactly what home automation is, which is exactly what we provide when we're installing a system like this for you in your home. The purpose of CEDIA really is to have the vendors show us all the latest and greatest of their products. Some of it's currently available, some of it's not, some of it's going to be next year, but finding out what's new, what's the latest and greatest, how is it going to help you, how will it benefit you, how will it make your life easier, and how will it make your theater sound better, how will it make your TVs look better. There's probably, and kind of just looking around, and you can probably see behind me some of these booths, I bet you there's a good 150, 200 vendors here that are all showing their latest and greatest. So as an integrator, it's very important that we come to these shows and keep up with this technology. One of the things we also do is we have all of our technicians here at CEDIA 2022 going through classes. A lot of these vendors will give classes on specific products that they carry, whether it's a camera in VR or Lutron, Crestron, Savant control systems. How do you program things? So they're here getting that knowledge so that when they come out and they install these products for you, they're already up to date with the latest and greatest and what needs to be programmed and how it needs to be programmed. So we're super excited. We got the whole team here today. I'm hopeful we'll run into some of them as we're walking the floor. We're here at the Macintosh booth at CEDIA 2022. Wanted to just give you a little taste of what they have in store for everybody today. You see here, we have Macintosh MC611 amplifiers. This is a mono amplifier, meaning one channel. They have one of these for 11 of the speakers. So there's 11 of these amplifiers here. Then what we have is a MC462, which is 450 watts by 2. They have these running their subwoofers, where there's 6 of those running subwoofers. Then they have their new MI254 4-channel amplifier running the speakers that are in the ceiling. We have Kaleidoscape for our video. We have Trinov that's running all the surround sound in the room, making everything go where it needs to go. We have these products in our space so that you can come and listen to as well. We have some 611s running our theater just as they do here. So If you want to hear something like this, let's come and see it to our showroom. You'll be able to hear it, you'll be able to listen to it, see it, enjoy it. So come on by and we'll experience that together. CEDIA 2022, we're here in the Savant booth. I'm here with Daniel with Savant Power. Some ultra exciting stuff coming out right now with Savant Power, and I wanted Daniel to be able to tell us about it. So Daniel, tell us what we're looking at here.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. We're really introducing energy automation as the future of the smart home. And so Savant Power has really started with automating the flow of energy through the home by controlling the circuit breakers. So now a homeowner can not only monitor their data both through their Savant device as well as directly inside the panel, they now for the first time have the ability to control when and where their home's energy is used. And that's great for saving money, reducing consumption, being aware of where your energy is being used. But it gets even cooler when you introduce the Savant microgrid. So the Savant batteries are partnered with Lithium Home Grid, a great inverter with solar. Now you have a home power plant where you're generating power through solar, through generator, you're storing it through battery, and now a homeowner through Savant Power Management can distribute the home's energy whether you're on the grid or off the grid. So truly providing energy resiliency to every Savant buyer.
Wow, that's awesome. So is this product, it looks like, so as an integrator, and I'm going to be selling these to my clients and putting it in their homes, is this fairly easy to implement in, say, an existing home, somebody that's already there and wants this kind of technology in their house?
Yeah, great question, Matt. We are the only solution that's both new construction and retrofit, and we do that because we are simply a modular solution that goes into standard electrical panels. So the one thing you have to be worried about is space. So if you have space in the panel, then you can put these guys directly into the empty slots and you're simply wiring the circuit into our module out to the load. So it's about a 5-minute installation for the module. If you don't have space in the panel, that's no problem. We would just have you place a second sub panel right here. You're going to have all your original breakers and then you're going to have all your smart breakers. And you can pick and choose whether you're controlling 1 load, 2 loads, or 500 loads. Some homeowners in very large homes are not always home. They want to be aware of what's on, what's off in their home. They want to control their energy. They want to be notified about what's happening with their energy in that home. And they can do that all through the Savant Power Management System.
Wow, that's awesome. So I'll give you a little insight that when Daniel first showed this to me, which was probably maybe 3 months ago, I went ahead and purchased all of it, and I'm having it installed in my home as we speak. So when we get that done, we're going to come back and I'll give you my updates on how it's working. And here in Texas, you know, last year we had that big fiasco. Yeah. So we're hopeful if that happens again, we'll be covered. But that way I'll give you my feedback. You'll be able to come see that if you like. But going through it, I'm investing in it. I think our clients should invest in it. So if you have questions about it, please reach out to us and we'll be able to answer anything you may have. Thank you, Daniel, again for your time.
Appreciate it.
And then there's my crew right there. Let's go catch up with them. We were able to catch up with our guys enjoying the show. I got Kalen here. Want to ask him a couple of questions. So what do you think so far?
It's pretty cool, you know, first time here at CEDIA. It's really cool to see all the new technology and the things that the manufacturers are kind of doing to innovate the industry. I really like the stuff on the support side of things. You know, it's the world that I live in.
Yeah.
So really cool to see what we can do for our clients, like remotely, and just helping them out at any time they have issues.
Right. That's awesome. So what have you seen so far that's like the coolest thing?
The coolest thing, probably that racing sim that we just got
Right.
looking at. But that's just because I like cars.
And you were saying that was a $150,000 racing simulator?
Yeah, so they were saying it's got full physics control with full movement. I think they're the only company in the world that really has that capability. But yeah, you basically get in the seat, you've got a full view of everything. The car moves, you get that haptic feedback on the wheel, on the seat, everything. It was awesome.
Wow, we'll have to go check that out.
Oh yeah, for sure, I'll take it.
So what's the rest of your day look like? What are you looking to do? Or is there anything specific you're looking to go and see?
So I know we're going to be back over here with our FoCal guys later today to meet with them, just to talk about their stuff. But really, just going to be browsing the rest of the show, see what I can find that's cool that maybe we can bring into the company and show our clients.
Awesome. Well, there you go. There's our guys, our team. They're wandering around. They're having a good time. Thank you for catching up with us again. We're going to keep going through.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hi, Dana.
This is my wife, Dana.
On the EVPs, you know, this is the 4-inch size. We have the 2x2-inch size. 3 different densities, and depending upon the weight of loudspeakers or components or whatever.
Man, is this, so this is like a little plate in here.
Well, this is a proprietary different densities of fiberglass layers in here, top and bottom with stainless steel plates.
Wow.
And then either rubber or felt choice as standard product. They both perform exactly the same way. The goal is to keep the vibrations from going into the floor. Once the vibrations get in the floor, then it goes up the wall, then the walls vibrate and voice. They add on top of what you're trying to hear from the loudspeakers. So 90+% of all the vibrations from 5 hertz on up.
Okay.
Very wide frequency band.
Can you put these under components like turntables, things like that?
That's the next step. After you start with the 800-pound gorillas in the room,
Right.
the loudspeakers and subs, then you go to the components. You can use 4 or 3, depending on the correct stability and so forth.
And if these are being used under a speaker or subwoofer, can I just put my spike right on
You
these?
can, or you can put like a little disc divot or coin or something, but yeah. I mean, if you don't mind and you just want to put your spike down through there, you know, it's not going to hurt anything. That's stainless steel.
Right, okay. Welcome back to CEDIA. You're with DeVance, and we're very fortunate today to be with Norman and his company, AV Room Service Limited. He came to our showroom the other night. We went through our 2-channel room. We went through our conference room, and then now our next steps are we're going to be putting together everything that we need to do for the conference room, for speech intelligibility, and in the 2-channel room to really get us the best acoustics. So Norm, let's talk about what we want to do to try to achieve those goals in both those spaces.
Okay. The conference room's going to be pretty easy in that we're just talking about a limited bandwidth, just speech intelligibility.
Right.
Right now there's this kind of din in there, and so it gets fatiguing after a bit of time. And it's a little too reverberant. If there's more than a couple conversations, it's real hard to communicate.
Right.
And so we want to get that speech intelligibility, what they call index, up to excellent, so that it's very comfortable environment and easy to communicate with.
So some of our viewers might not be versed on a lot of this technology. So if we're looking at putting something like this in our client's home, just kind of a brief, quick, very simple terms, when the sound is coming towards this and hitting this, what is that? What are we doing? What are we achieving?
Okay, so we are then scattering the energy. If we have just a hard, flat surface, you have what they call like a cue ball, a specular reflection equal to the angle of incidence. And that's a lot of energy in one particular spot.
Right.
Here, what happens is it breaks down that energy and scatters it across a wide angle.
So instead of it hitting and coming directly back,
Yes.
it's hitting it and kind of just going out everywhere.
You are correct.
Perfect. Okay. So, you know, it'll help in specific rooms to not have that specific sound coming right back to your ear when you're also trying to get the sound from the speaker coming at you. You don't want that reflected sound also coming at you, which then can distort and muddle the sound as a whole, and then it just doesn't. That's where you get your basically your bad sound, where it's not something you want to sit there and listen to for long periods of time.
Correct.
So, if my understanding, if we can treat your room with something like this, the sound's going to be a lot more enjoyable because we're minimizing all that extra energy and or aka sound coming to the ear, and it's more going to be what's mainly from the speakers. Is that right?
That's correct.
Matt with the Advanced Electronic Lifestyle, CEDIA 2022. I was able to catch up with my sales team, enjoying the floor today, so I wanted to just ask them a few questions. How are you enjoying the show? What have you seen that's just been the coolest thing? What's the rest of your day look like on what it is you're here to see? I know it's a lot of questions, but we got an audience here that want to know.
Yeah, we saw Control 4 this morning, Snap One. They've got some amazing products that just came out.
We're now with Lucas Sales, so we're going through Sound United and all sorts of crazy Marantz gear that they've come out with. And we got to see Epson. I mean, it's just been fantastic.
New lighting. DMF has got some great new 2-inch aperture stuff, which is really cool. I really like that. I'd say that's probably my number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, I'd say that Macintosh and Sonus Faber Theater was just out of this world.
Yeah.
I mean, 29 speakers from Sonus Faber, powered with like 15 kilowatts. Macintosh power was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
The best theater experience I've ever had in my entire life.
Wow.
Running off some crazy barcode projection, the
Yeah.
door, K-scape. I mean, it was across the board. It was incredible.
Wow.
That was like the most exciting thing. And then looking at Savant's new powering stuff and whatnot, that's been awesome. And they're bringing in some new products that are super cool. They're very cool.
We did a little review of the Savant Power stuff that we were really excited about here at DeVance, and we're hopeful that we can get that into your home. Obviously, some of these products that they are talking about, I'm sure they'll be able to help you out with if you're curious to see what that's about, how it works, how it functions. Come see us. This is the crew. They'll take care of you. We're going to keep rolling, and we'll be back. CEDIA 2022.